Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this morning. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this morning. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Whoa, in the central energy, we've got death. Endings. Challenged by Lovers, the strength of two together. The end of a cycle. This is coming to a close. It's literally coming to a close. It's been ending for a while now, but in the subconscious, we've got the Magician, Master, Strategist. The Master Strategist. Bringing an end to this, a close to this cycle. In the recent past, we've got the Three of Wands reversed. Somebody didn't plan well. They lacked foresight and they're stuck in the past. They're returning to the past. Or have been returned to the past. Intentions and expectations. Victory. Six of Wands in the upright. Public recognition, promotion, rewards. In the near future. King of Pentacles. Wealth, security, leadership, authority, prosperity, and discipline. The lens that's being looked through. King of Wands. Overcoming challenges. Fire. In the environment. The Hermit. Shining a light. Soul searching. Hopes and fears. Completion of a cycle. The truth. A return to truth. Not this wishy-washy, I want it to be this, and so everybody has to say this is the way it is because I'm going to throw a fit and a tantrum and organize and protest if nobody believes my storyline. No, we're returning to the truth. There's the Hermit shining a light on the truth, completion of a cycle, and the outcome. Justice. The law of cause and effect. Everything that you put out into the world is returned to you. And that's justice and karma. And you've got Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Happy new love. Page of Pentacles. Manifestation. Desire. Working with diligence. And the High Priestess here. Letting go. Releasing. Making releases. The High Priestess is letting stuff go. And there is an inheritance, or a generosity, and a solid foundation here. And I'm moving on to calmer waters. A completion of a heavy burden. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Came out sideways. This is the end of a cycle. So we've been in a cycle where there has been unequal give and take. We're on our way back. So this is the end of a cycle. This is the ending of that. And we're returning into a state of reciprocity. Right now, we're in this stage. We got the Lovers here, working with the strength of two together. They're taking their responsibilities very seriously. They're looking at habits. Habitual patterns. Habits don't necessarily mean drugs, being a drug addict, being an alcoholic, or any of that. Okay, habitual patterns can be anything that causes harm. Most of these habitual patterns is twisted because it looks like it's being done by the person to the person or to others. But these habitual patterns that I'm speaking of are those who behind the scenes manipulate the field of awareness and then pull strings on people's lives that way. So this is the habitual pattern I'm talking about. That where they go in and they take without giving. The Lovers are here and they're taking their responsibilities very serious. They love themselves and they're still trying to heal from this. And the Magician is here manifesting, and there's time. It's too late to take any action. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Some are stuck in the past. They're getting prepared to make a return travel, or they've already been returned energetically to that space. They made mistakes. They're stuck in the past. They can't right their wrongs. You've gained a victory over those. They were expecting to gain a victory, but you gained a victory. They didn't plan well. They lacked foresight. You've gained a victory, and they're really feeling their absence, your absence. They're stuck in the past. They had to go back to do this again. You've gained a victory, and they're really feeling your absence. There's a King of Pentacles here in the near future. So we have success, okay? Discipline, abundance. Detachment in the reverse. Whoever this was, they were not able, with all these habits, they were not able to detach you. They were trying to detach you and take your space. They were unsuccessful. We've got the King of Wands here who has overcome challenges, wanting to fix a connection or mending this connection, mending hearts. There's soul searching going on, looking into circumstances and situations very carefully. Somebody's daydreaming about you. We've got a completion of the cycle with this World card and the Ace of Swords, a return to truth and clarity. No more muddied waters, and a commitment, truthful commitments. This is the end of the cycle, a completion of this cycle. It's time to celebrate life, and we're entering into a period of truthful, reliable, honest, trustworthy commitments. And that's justice. Justice is being served, the law of cause and effect. What you put out is what you get back for the guilty. Those who are guilty are going to have to undergo the circumstances that they forced upon others. They're confused about being held back. They failed to give you what you needed, and you're moving into a new chapter, your destiny. These third wheel enemies don't know what to do. This was an unexpected outcome. Their values were all about money. People are talking, gossiping about your reunion and the truth regarding soul contracts. There is an understanding of what has been happening here, and somebody hasn't given up on you yet. These ones that are being returned to the past, they want to escape. They feel broken. They're being given space and time to think about it. They're still chasing after you because you're an irreplaceable person, and they're reminiscing about good times with you, and they're like, hey, our love is always there but you're like, hey, I'm still trying to heal from you, egotistical saboteur. I don't want anything to do with you. And they're like, hey, can we talk? Just forgive me. And you're running away from that soul tie. They're overwhelmed and in the shadows and holding secrets. They have no energy. They're dishonest. They lie, and they use sex to accomplish stuff. They basically sell themselves for money. And they don't care who they hurt in the process. So, collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. So this is the end of the land of entering into union with the intention of draining that union of happiness and then partying it up with somebody else, just going out and having a free-for-all, freaking good time. It's an end to that. There's growth here, expanding in consciousness and awareness. Headed back to a status of reciprocity, equal give and take. A return to responsibilities. These loving partners are taking their responsibilities very, very seriously. There are some habitual patterns here. It looks like we have peace though. Somebody's got habitual patterning, and it's this taking. You're at peace. These loving unions are at peace. They're embracing their responsibilities. They're taking them very seriously. They're manifesting with confidence, and it's too late for these other ones to take any action. They can't take from you anymore. You've gained a victory over this, and they're being sent back to the past. Denied your purpose. You are stepping into your purpose. You are manifesting as the magician, and you are denying these people your purpose. They can't step into your purpose. It's yours, and that's the way that it is. They have to go back to the past. They made some mistakes. They made some mistakes, and you faced this with courage and balance. You remained courageous, you stayed balanced, and you gained a victory over this. And they're really feeling your absence. They're back in the past. They're not moving forward with you. They're worried. No, they're really feeling your absence, and they're worried. It's like, oh no, what do you mean I should have been nicer to the person who is making my life okay? I don't know. They're having doubts. They're worried. They're having doubts. You are honest. You have always been honest, courageous, and balanced. And they really came for you to knock you off your feet. You weren't even on a seat. But they knew you were headed there. So, King of Pentacles, they were not able to detach you from your wealth. They couldn't detach you from your wealth. They don't possess gifts of the soul that benefit them and others. They're worried. They're really feeling your absence. King of Wands, you could be here overcoming challenges, mending your heart from whatever these ones did to you. Surrender. You did not surrender. You refused to surrender. There is the Hermit card here, a shining of a light, introspection, soul-searching, daydreaming about somebody, happiness, thinking about happiness. So somebody's got somebody else in their mind. They're longing for them, and they want to be happy. This is the end of the cycle. They want to enter into a truthful, committed relationship. Not really, partnership. Excuse me, I'm so sick of the word relationship. Partnership, union. Blame. I accept responsibility for my own well-being. So this is a union, a committed relationship where they accept responsibility for their own well-being. They are the strength of two together, and they come together and they manifest solutions to whatever problems present themselves. And together they join up with their power, their inner power, that without the interference draining it for them before they have the opportunity to use it. So they come together in union, and they utilize this inner strength, and they create solutions from that for their environment, for their legacy, for their home, for their children. The power of two together. They can tackle whatever comes their way. Justice is being served, the law of cause and effect for those who are guilty of being envious, hurting you because they were envious of you. They spent a lot of time trying to hurt you simply because they were envious. Because they wanted to be you. Jealousy in the extreme. And now they're facing loneliness. They're getting returned to the past. Return to the past, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to use reciprocal unions to either take or receive. It's like they're not going to be able to give or receive in their rerun. Like, they're going to have to grow in consciousness and awareness without siphoning off of others. And they've got habits. Great fortune. What am I? Am I in the reverse here? Well, I put my decks and my two halves together in the backwards. So I'm just going to redo this in the upright. So we've got a great fortune here, right? So the path is open, the pathway is open for great fortune here. There is a need to grow and expand in consciousness and awareness. This is what this is, an expansion in consciousness and awareness. A overcoming of the adversity and the dark nastiness that wants to hold you into survival mode. You have overcome that, you have surpassed that, and you have risen in consciousness and awareness. You know what's going on here, and this is the death to the cycle of you being drained. These unions are coming together. The strength of two together. They are very responsible. They are very peaceful. They're leaving behind these ones with habits. These ones with these habits of siphoning off of people. They're being denied. They're being denied. We've got a main male here who is in his purpose. His magician. He's a magician. Master strategist in his purpose. And it's too late for anybody to take any action against him. They are being denied. They are stuck in the past. Returning travels. They're being sent back to the past. They wish they could right their wrongs. You were too courageous and balanced. They couldn't put you in a coffin. You gained a victory over this. Honestly, you didn't fight fire with fire. You didn't, even though you were in the trench and they were like dumping shit on you and you were like having to process all this stuff, man, you did it. Honestly, in balance, you didn't fight fire with fire. You didn't do any reversals. You didn't send out any attacks. You didn't pray for their demise or their destruction. You may have wished for this to be undone. But you were honest and you persevered. You withstood. You were resilient through. You withstood extreme challenge and you did not break. You remained balanced and harmonized within yourself. Regardless of the chaos that was going on around you, you were here. They're worried. They're full of doubt. They're really feeling your absence. You're coming into a courtship, an honest commitment, truthful commitment. You've gained a victory. There's a community of thieves here, really feeling your absence. They're going back to the past. They're going to have to do this over. They're really feeling your absence. They're worried. They're full of doubt. They don't possess gifts of the soul that benefit them and others. King of Pentacles has... they were not able to detach King of Pentacles from his great fortune. They were not able to detach King of Pentacles from his great fortune, and therefore they were not able to be him, like walk in the energy of him. We've got marriage to a main female on the bottom of the deck here. So you've got this great fortune, responsibilities, challenge, peaceful. So you've got main male, main female, they're together. It's too late to take any action. He's a powerful manifestor magician. He knows what he's here to do. He's in his purpose. He's this King of Pentacles. He's got this main female on his mind. There is a main mature woman here that doesn't possess gifts of the soul that benefit her or others. coming after this gift. They were coming after this gift that belonged to the main female and this King of Pentacles. We got King of Wands here, who this King of Pentacles could very well be in that energy. He may be an emperor, who knows. Somebody was, yeah, let's see here. These ones who were, they were not able to strip him of his wealth. He did not surrender. He mended his heart. He is mending. He is still in the process of mending. Where was that card? In there probably. You're still trying to... Oh, we got Lovers. So the other day, what was that? 3 words. Something. Exact edge definition. So there are these third wheel enemies trying to walk the exact edge definition. It's like it's time for exact edge definition is what they were saying. So they are really coming on strong to walk the edge of that blade. And you know the amazing thing about that is that many of you were born in Flint. You know, some of you were born on the 13th day of Flint. So you are a blade walker. You walk that edge, that sharp and shiny edge, all the freaking time. You've got light on one side and dark on the other, and you're walking that edge, and you may go this way and you may go that way, but you're on the freaking edge. Woo! Going through life, right? And so these ones are like, hey, exact edge definition, but you're on the edge. You know all about the freaking edge. You know all about the edge. And they're going to try to play you with exact edge definition when you are a Flint edge walker. Change. There's going to be a change here. Your main male is thinking about you, main female. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Magician, Master Manifester, Master Strategizer. Returning, this is the completion of a cycle, returning to commitments that are truthful and honest, who accept the responsibility for their own well-being. And somebody's in despair about that because they're blaming them for their well-being. They're being cut off. It's like these ones, these leeches or parasites, those who have been parasiting off of those who are responsible for their own well-being, they've been coming in and parasiting off of them. And they're in despair now because they're being cut off. Because they're guilty and envious. They're guilty of being envious. They don't care about truthful, honest commitments. They only care about truthful, honest people taking care of them while they continue to be irresponsible. Sorry, baby boy. We got bad health in the reverse. So there's some bad health going on here. They don't want to be in bad health. They want to get out of bad health for the work they were doing. They're in bad health for the work they were doing. This false person, it's in the courthouse. What they've been doing, trying to take your pathway and your unexpected income and your love union. You're going on a journey, or they're going on a journey. So this here being returned to the past, they're going on to a journey in the past. This mature man, and possibly his mature woman counterpart here who doesn't possess gifts of the soul that benefit them and any others. And it could be that here in the recent past, stuck in the past, returning travels, they're going backwards. They're making a journey backwards into poverty and imprisonment. Because they've been siphoning the wealth out of high honor official persons and pretending to be high honor official persons. They're all up in their thoughts over this court's decision. And they've got a message of concern and they have expectations. The gift goes to the house. The gift goes to the house. They don't possess the gift. They were trying to steal your gift so that they could have a position within the house, but they were unsuccessful. You have maintained possession of your gift. They were not able to strip it from you or put you in a coffin. Therefore, you have the gift. You are the gift, and they're in despair because they couldn't trick somebody into thinking they were you. You're actually coming into your destined pathway. Nobody could steal it from you. They failed. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. Strategy. Master strategist, hard at work, bringing an end to this cycle. Those who refused to reciprocate in a good way are entering into a period where they will be growing in consciousness and awareness. They will be expanding. They're stuck in the past. They're going to have to do it over. They have to expand in consciousness and awareness. You can't just party and screw everybody throughout your entire existence and expect to get some heavenly reward. They're facing confinement. They're being confined to the past. They need to grow and expand. They've got habits that they don't think they'll ever change. They need to work on that. They're being denied forward momentum. They're challenged because these lovers are coming together. They are the strength of two together. They're very responsible. They take very seriously their family. Their family's peace. These ones are not getting any aid. They're feeling weak and fragile. They're not able to siphon off of your energy source anymore, so they've been disconnected and confined. Main male, master strategist, knows what he's here to do. It's too late for anybody to take any action. It's already done. The deed's already been done. They did not reach their goals. They were denied. And that's fate. Good news. It was fated. It's like from the beginning, everybody knew that, well, they were told or somebody said, I mean, it was rumored that this is the way it was going to be going on. Good news, it's fated. We're entering into a time of, where am I? So they didn't reach your goals. They've been denied. They're being returned to the past. You're courageous and balanced. They weren't able to put you in a coffin. Good news. You're entering your fated destiny. You've gained a victory over this. You're entering honest courtships. Real estate. You're doing enterprises together. Mega projects. Building a home. Building a legacy. And this thief here lost due to pride. They were overindulging. They were indulging on the wealth of a family. They were indulging, and now they're in fear. They're worried. Excuse me, fear isn't out here. Worry is. They're worried because they're really feeling your absence, and doubt is out here. They don't possess gifts of the soul that benefit them and others. We've got mature man out here. I mean, mature woman out here. I keep getting them interposed, but I guess they're one and the same anyway. What do we got here? Nightmare. She's in a nightmare. She's in a nightmare. Whatever she was playing with, whatever darkness she was playing with, she's stuck in it. And they were not able to detach this King of Pentacles from his money or his marriage. He's here with the main male, master strategist, master magician. We've got the King of Wands here, career focused, overcoming challenges, refuse to surrender. These thieves were not able to separate him from his wealth. Again, in the near future, and the lens is being looked through, they couldn't separate him from his wealth, and his wealth is his great fortune, his vitality, right? So they're going through withdrawals, and they went to apologize. King of Wands' heart is mending. He refused to surrender. He's okay. He's okay. So we've got the Hermit here shining a light on souls. Souls searching, daydreaming about and longing with or being with you. Main female, main male. They want to be happy with you. There's a change here. And on the bottom of this, we got gain. So there's fruitful. It's a fruitful partnership. It's a fruitful partnership. It will be very prosperous and abundant. And this is the conclusion of this mess here. You're entering into a time of prosperity. You've earned your merit. You've earned your merit. You are seen as moral and good. Your soul has been searched. You are seen as moral and good. This is a completion of this cycle. This world cycle is here. A celebration of life. A return to the Ace of Swords. Honesty, clarity, truthfulness regarding commitment. And those ones who blamed those partnerships for their own well-being are in despair. They can't siphon the wealth out of them anymore. Bad plan, man. They don't want to be homeless, or they couldn't make you homeless. They're overloaded and disappointed. Justice is being served on behalf of the envious, guilty. The guilty, envious. They want to be out of bad health. Bad health is coming. Their health is failing. You've got alliances. Your alliances are calling justice and on this, or delivering justice on this. This is being stopped. What do we got here? We got, yeah, and curse. Okay, so these curses are being stopped. Those people who were cursing and trying to bind eternal love are being stopped, and they're bound to those commitments. Those who were cursing and trying to bind eternal love are being stopped, and they are bound to those commitments. They have effectively denied themselves love. And that could potentially be why they were so gung-ho about destroying love in the first place. Maybe this isn't the first time that we've been here. You know, maybe we go through a 1,000-year cycle, and then it's all like, okay, now you guys come on out and we'll see who's learned their lesson, who wants to be loved, who wants to, and then we go through this whole scheme of things where they destroy love all over again and prove themselves incapable or unwilling to be a part of love. And so they have to be returned back. For what, another 1,000 years? I don't know. How many times do we have to learn a lesson before we actually learn the lesson? And maybe there just isn't any lessons learned. Maybe there just isn't any capacity to learn anything. If you haven't any gifts of the soul that benefit you and others, then perhaps you just don't have the capacity to learn that loving is the way to get this, not destroying. Putting people in the grave isn't the way to get this. They effectively curse themselves from ever receiving love. Because the curses were reversed. They were returned to them. By the master strategist and team. Okay, because it is a collective. We've got a multiversal family out here within many layers. Okay, many realms, many dimensions, many levels, and within in many regions. And within every region of every level and layer of the multiverse, there are skills and specialties, right? Fine-tuned specialties that they do that nobody else can do better. And when this team of multiversal, skillful, willful warrior ninjas come together with their specialties and their skill sets, nothing can withstand it. But it's a very delicate thing. You have to respect and have honor for these beings who are just extensions of creation, right? In other various forms, with other various specialties and skill sets. Not everybody wants to do what these ridiculous people are doing. Not everybody in the multiverse looks at humanity and says, ooh, you know, not everybody looks at an earth angel and decides to go get a straw. Some people actually want to look at the example and, I don't know. Becoming isn't an easy task. Pretending isn't an easy task either. So may as well just make it the real deal. And who cares what anybody thinks? You can be you authentically and transparently, and some of the world is going to love you and some of the world is going to hate you, and some of the world are really just going to wish you would go away, you know? And you can hone your acting skills, and some people are going to think you're really good at it, and some people are going to think you're really bad at it, and some people are going to really just wish you would go away. So why? Why choose to be a pretender when you can be authentic? I guess it works. I guess it has worked for many generations, you know, this wealth stealing. So maybe that's why it's the easy way out. And, you know, the Most High allows people like thieves and stuff, they get away with it for a long time. And then they get busted and then they get hit with karma. You know, it's like there's plenty of opportunity to like turn around and change your ways, you know, and then when you don't, you get the big smackdown. We got the widower here. So somebody's a widower. Somebody may have lost their spouse. Or maybe this is a professional widower. This is the ending of a cycle for professional widowers. They are being confined. That's what this is. They are not about reciprocity. They don't have equal give and take. They don't possess gifts of the souls that benefit them and others. They're facing confinement, this professional widower. They're going to have to go through the motions of expansion and growth. And I'm just the messenger, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. So they've got habits. They've got this habitual pattern where they are professional widowers. They're not getting any aid. They're not being shown any mercy. They are weak and they are fragile. They could be diseased. They're trapped in their head. They're in sorrow because they couldn't cause you a death. They couldn't bring you to your demise, and they're sorrowful. They're trapped in their head and they're sick. You're taking your responsibilities very seriously. It's worth fighting for. These ones did not reach their goal. They've been denied. Main male, master strategist, master manifester is here with a purpose. He knows what he's here to do, and he's very serious with it, and it's too late to take any action against it. Whatever he has done, it is done, and there is a return, stuck in the past. Somebody's stuck in the past. It's like this professional widower. It's like he's returning this professional widower, micro, macro, singular, or plural, however it resonates for you. But for me, it's like plural. It's like professional widowers are being sent back to the past to because they were not about reciprocity, and they're going to go through the motions of expansion, however that looks. And I can tell you that, and you already know, collective, you already know that to expand in consciousness and awareness is a very traumatic process. It can be. So I feel for these ones, but I have no pity. Pity is a wasted emotion. So you've got courage. You're courageous. You're balanced. They couldn't put you in a coffin. We got the coffin in the reverse here. We've got death in the reverse here. They could not undo you. You are coming into your fated destiny. Good news. Real estate, family, courtship, honest, victory. Victory. These ones are stuck in the past. No surprises. No surprises. They couldn't put you in the coffin. No surprise. They're surprised, but you're not surprised. A whole community of thieves is suffering a loss. They're very prideful, and they were very much into, they're very snobbery. They're snobby, haughty, going to spa days, having their nails done. They can go out anytime and have delivery, never short on money because they've been siphoning off of you. Young woman wedding. You could be young at heart, main female. You could be young at heart. You could be a young woman. You could be reverse aged. Who knows? Because that has been something that's been going on with me for a number of years. I really do believe that there will be like a regeneration of this health abundance within the humanity. So I really feel that the earth angels, now that their energy isn't being siphoned off of them, and now that they're no longer having to process and transmute big bags of shit that these worthless ones were dumping on them while they were sucking out their life force and vitality. Now that that's not happening anymore, they have their energy, they have their essence. They're no longer trapped in the root chakra and in the sacral chakra because that's being cleared up. They're no longer able to hold you there by dragging you there through these manipulations. They keep trying, but this is ending. So there will be a regeneration. You are an earth angel. You don't live 50 years and then perish. You're an earth angel. You're a star. You have endless vitality. You're a commodity to these ones, a battery of generational wealth, and they come in and harvest it. They come in and harvest your production. But that isn't happening anymore. It looks like it's not happening. This main male, master strategist, he's doing some big fancy footwork here. And they're in despair. They're in despair. They want to apologize about the service that they were doing, about this service that they were providing somebody. They're going through withdrawals. King of Wands. No, I'm sorry, Hermit. The Hermit is here, shining a light on souls, looking at those who have earned merit. Somebody's daydreaming about being with you. They're longing for you. They see you're happy. They're looking forward to this change. There's going to be a change. Lover, joyfulness, joyful, happy love. where you're with somebody who doesn't want to cause, trauma in your life, arguing with you, criticizing you, tearing you down, trying to destroy your mental body, your emotional body, your sense of self. You're moving away from that. You're going to be with somebody who builds you up, who recognizes the greatness within you and points it out even when you don't see it. And you become more with each other. You may not even be aware of these beautiful little gifts that you have inside of you that you share on the regular. You may not even be aware of it. It may be so natural that it's just you don't consider it a gift. But those around you really do appreciate that little thing that you do all the time that you feel is nothing. It's a big thing. There's an old woman here. So she blames love for her well-being. She's in despair. She does not get to make the journey. She doesn't get to go on your journey. She doesn't get to go on a journey at all of commitment, because these commitments are truthful, they're honest, and they're good and true. Your alliances are here delivering justice. And these guilty, envious ones, they got bad health here in the reverse, but they need to go to the doctor. There's something going on. They're trying to avoid bad health. They don't want to admit that they're in bad health. They need to go to the doctor. I don't know what good it'll do, because the Lord has already made the decree. And they're sick about it. With that, I hope that this clarifies something that you already may have been aware of, intuitively aware of. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.